We are here in Algebra 1, Lesson 12-2. Today's date is March 13th, 2019. Alright, so properties of exponents challenge. So we're doing everything that we did yesterday, but slightly harder. We have, how many examples do we have? 2, and that's it. Yeah, 2 examples, and then we can do the homework. Hopefully we can finish the homework in class because we have such a short lesson today to make up for the long lesson yesterday. Alright, I need to find all the answers that are equivalent to this expression up here. And this is kind of new. We haven't really seen this before. So I have to multiply 3 to the power of negative 3 by 6 to the power of negative 3. How are we going to do that? We need to simplify this expression and then simplify all these expressions as well. So, this guy. Let's go ahead and write this one down. This can also be rewritten in the form 3 times 6, all of that in parentheses, to the power of negative 3. It's kind of like going backwards with our second to last property. You can switch these back and forth because if I multiply and distribute this power, this negative 3, into each of these 3 and 6's, then it turns into this form. Give me a thumbs up. Are you following so far? We're okay with this? All right. And then we're coming down here to property A. Does A look like this form? It kind of does, but the problem is this is a negative 6 and not a negative 3, so it can't be A. Cross off A. But we can simplify 3 times 6. What is 3 times 6? Shout it out. 18. So let's simplify this also, and I'm going to have to come down here. We're going to say that's equal to 18 to the power of negative 3. And is there a quiet raised hand out there that can turn that into a fraction using that second rule that we did yesterday? Yeah, Gunnar? 1 over 18 to the positive 3. There it is. Thank you, Gunnar. You got your card in. And I guess everyone's not going to get the card in because we have such a short lesson today. Yeah, and that is B. The correct answer is B. So the trick that I want you to know for tonight's homework is you can go backwards with our rules. And this is a case where you do go backwards. Let's see another trick. All right, so this one is, again, kind of going, actually this one is just not going backwards, it's going forwards again. So I'm going to distribute that 2. Who can do that for me? I need to rewrite this, distribute this 2 into each of these terms here. Go for it, Sergio.
3 to the power of 6.
3 to the power of 6.
Times 3 to the 8.
3 to the power of 8. There it is. Thank you, Sergio. And Sergio has his card in. And we didn't have to do that first. We could have done this inside first. It's up to you guys. But now we're going to actually multiply these together. This is using the third rule, I think, that we covered yesterday, where I have the same base and I have to do what to these powers. I need a quiet raised hand. Tell me what to do after I get to this step. Monse. You add them. So it should be 3 to the power of 6 plus 8 is. It is indeed 14. 3 to the power of 14. Alright, so I'm going to come back here, Monse. Your card is in. Alright, now we have to find all of these possibilities. Ooh, this one needs to be simplified. So for part A, we need to actually distribute this 2 into the 7. So do I do 7 plus 2 or do I do 7 times 2? I need a quiet raised hand. Nando. Multiply, so it becomes 9 to the power of 14. Okay, and this one is 9 to the 14. So I guess A and B are really the same thing. And are either of these 3 to the 14? Not really. Yeah, it was close, but not really. So not A, not B. Therefore, it is none of the above. That's it.
Classroom?
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
All right, that's all we have for the notes. Just write your summary. It'll be really brief, 1 line. Just make a note that you can go backwards with each of the rules, just like we did in example 1.